Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's my next build. This is the Eduard Weekend Edition 148 scale BF 109E-1. I've never built an Eduard kit before of their actual plastic, and I've never built a 148 scale BF 109 before either, so this is the first time for both of those for me. Anyway, thought I'd choose this. I mean, it's really simple, just the one marking that you see there, model. You can see the markings there. Tells you what colors are needed. These kits are relatively inexpensive. I don't know, $15, $20 US, thereabouts. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you a quick little out of box, what's in the box here, and then I'll show you a little slideshow at the end of the sprues, and then I'll do another video at the build, right? Alright, so one thing I did notice about this, everything came nice and packed in these clear plastic bags, which are reusable, resealable, I should say, as you can see. Which is nice, better than the staples that Tamiya uses, or some of the heat seals ones that you have to cut open and get destroyed. Well, anyway, so right away here, I'm going to just show you what's in the box. So it comes in two different colors. You got the wings in one color, and the rest of the plastic are a different color. Don't know why, but that's the way it came. But anyway, so my first impression of this kit, it's really nice details. All the riveting, all the recessed panel lines, and so forth. So it's really nice, the plastic that it comes in here. So I'm just going to show you a real quick run through here. Here's the fuselage. A little bit of details there on the inside. And the other sprues here. You got the cockpit, partially the drop tank there. The engine. And propeller. And the last sprue, the fourth sprue here, has the landing gear, drop flaps, other parts for the landing gear, and so forth that you see there. Nice little detail. This set only comes with one decal option, which you see here. It comes with the broken cross there, and two different methods for the countries that you're not allowed to have the swastika on there, so they can just cut this off and they just give you this, so you can put the swastika together yourself. The decals just came like this, loose with paper backing. You have your clear parts here, again, just real simple, and they're really nice and clear. Let me just show you. They came in their own little plastic bag, which is nice, so it protects them well. You can see they're very, very nice and clear. And here you have the instructions. From what I understand, this is pretty typical Eduard. Since this is the weekend edition, this is just black and white. And just very briefly, you got the intro here in English and in Polish, I presume. Czech, I'm sorry. You got sprue map there, colors that are used, and pretty straightforward, nice illustrated drawings of it. You have the option there for the showing off the engine. And you're putting the wings together and putting them on, and the tail, and the landing gear, and then you got optional bits if you want to show off the engine or not, and so forth. And then the one marking options, which you see there. And this is, let me see if you can see it there. There we go, so you can see what it is. Alright, that's it. That's going to be my next build. So I'll put some pictures here of what's in the box so you can see it better. Alright, thank you. Hello, just a real quick update. So even though this is the weekend edition, all I was able to get accomplished this weekend is what you see here. So I mean, this kit so far, I mean, all the parts fit extremely well. I mean, no issues whatsoever. I mean, even this engine, I mean, it's a little kit model onto itself. I think there's about 29, 30 pieces that go into this. I mean, some of the parts are small and slightly fiddly, but went together very well. Same thing with the cockpit there. So all really good, really good. I also put together the wings. And so right now I am going to paint up the interior before sealing it up and moving on to the next steps. Alright, be right back. Hello, welcome back. As you see, I have everything here all ready here to get the first coat of primer and base coat on. Everything's been masked off, the canopy, and held there in place. The front and back end are glued in place permanently. The middle is just with some crystal clear just to hold it in place for painting, and I masked out the engine compartment here. You may see that the engine compartment is pink tape. That's this tape here, this roll of tape, which is actually from here. MT masking tape, Konami paper, Washi adhesive tape, which is similar if not the same thing as the Tamiya masking tape. I found this, I was watching a YouTube video by a YouTube user of Will Pattison, actually turned me on to this, where he reviewed this tape. I think he has a YouTube video called The Great Wasabi Tape Conspiracy of 2016 or something like that. Anyway, you should check out his channel. His name is Will Pattison again. It's that's WILLPATTISON. That's the spelling of his name. And that's what I use to mask, and I'll be using to mask the camo pattern on this. So suggest you check out his channel. You can find out more about the tape. The masking here, I actually used this masking here, this Polish. You can see here, which has your exterior and interior masking for the canopy and the wheel. It's kind of like a vinyl, black vinyl-like material. Actually, it went on pretty well. So far, it worked really well. Anyway, off to painting. Be right back. Hello, welcome back. Just want to quickly show you after doing the painting here before I put on the decals, just to show you how it looks like without any decals. So I did the top here, painted the yellow nose, yellow tail, the bottom, propellers all painted up. I got the wheels painted already. I did the cowling. Even though I'm showing the engine, and this cowling with the engine, all these parts does not fit there. I'll still probably just have this, put the decals on and display it off to the side, like in maintenance mode or something. Anyway, so with the magic of video, I'll be right back with the decals on. Okay, thank you. Hello and welcome back. And just like that, it's finally finished. Putting on the decals and some weathering and everything else. So I'll put on some photos at the end of this video, but just to give you a little video tour here of the finished product. So this is my interpretation of the BF 109E-1. Now the paints that I used, these, everything except for the yellow was Vallejo Paint. The yellow is Tamiya. I find that the yellow Tamiya, and actually Tamiya, the white, flat white, tends to cover very well, much better than the Vallejo yellow and white respectively. So I used that for the yellow. After painting it, I put a coat of varnish on it. I put on the decals, and after the decals dried, I used some setting solution, Microset, Microsol, and I think they settled pretty well. You can see there. And then once they dried overnight, I went back and did some weathering. The weathering, these are all pigments, clay-based pigments from Flori Wash, a combination of the dark and the lighter kind of concrete colored one. I used the dark one on the bottom to highlight the panels against the lighter color, and I used a combination of the light and dark on top depending on which color. So I used the lighter one over the darker colors, the darker one over the lighter colors, to give it that contrast, and I apply that all over on the top, bottom, sides, and so forth, including the cowling here. Let me show you that a little close up there. There you go. And once that was finished, I put a matte varnish coat over the whole thing, and done. Oh, and also for the antenna, this is Easy Line that I used here. I don't know what this comes up in the camera. It's pretty thin for the antenna there, antenna wire. Canopy is open. This is actually not attached. Let me just take it off before I drop it. I'll give you a little closer look here on the rest of the aircraft. You see that in the sides. Size the canopy a little bit. Now the masking that I used for this, that I showed you, that vinyl one, it stuck pretty well to the plastic. Maybe a little bit too well. I had some difficulties in some of these little paints, taking out my usual way of using a wooden toothpick. Use my X-Acto knife to try and lift up a little corner, and unfortunately the process is a couple little spots where I scratched the glass, but oh well, combat damage, right? I just made the bird a little bit dirty. I really didn't do much of way to chipping the paint, although there's a few flakes here and there on the leading edges, and you can see a little bit of a metallic shine there where the pilot normally would be walking on to get onto the aircraft. Alright, so overall this is a great little kit. Relatively inexpensive, about 15-20 bucks US for these weekend kits. Highly recommended. If I get a chance to pick up another one, I probably will. I mean, it's a great little build. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.